Worried about frequent breakdowns of your car? Are you overpaying for repairs? Car Clinic Virginia, pit stop for all your car needs. Auto body repair and auto repair. Our ASE certified technicians will diagnose, troubleshoot, and repair car problems to a standard you can trust.
Say that.
Cars in association with Car Clinic for trade-ins, buy, sell, or lease any car.
Car Clinic!
Hello, welcome to Pilpu TV. This is Gopinath. I'm proud to introduce Gauri, Jyoti and Nikki from the film Yadvi, The Dignified Princess. Hi Gauriji. Hi Jyotiji and hi Nikki.
Hello.
How are you all?
Good.
Very well. Happy to be here. Thank you for inviting us.
Excellent, excellent. So I have we all watched the promo of Yadvi, The Dignified Princess, and it's exceptional, phenomenal, so good. Looks like the story was, somewhere around 1920s, 1930s, and everything was perfect. So I'm very proud to introduce you all to our Pilpu audiences here. So before we get into this interview with you all about this movie, why don't you just give your introduction quickly to our audience.
I'm Gauri, and I've been in the film line for almost like 3-4 years, and I have been part of like about 7-8 short films, and I also lead 2 film festivals in North Carolina. One is the North Carolina South Asian Film Festival, and the other is the Franklin County International Film Festival. And in this movie, I was the screenplay writer as well as an actor.
Excellent. So, Jyoti.
I am an actor in New York City, and I started acting at, I would say, 2009, 11 is when I started training, and then after that I started acting, and I have done 3 lead roles by now. And I've done a lot of short films, I've done industrials. I guess I go back that far, so I have come and worked in DC before, with a lot of people, the directors here. So my career started in this area with a film called 9/11.
Yeah.
Nice. So, Nikki.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Nikitasha Marwaha, and I'm a baby of DC. I was born and raised in Virginia. I'm a Kuchipudi dancer, and my guru is Saikanta Rapardaji, and I performed in the DC area for many, many years since I was about 14. And I decided to make a shift to Mumbai in India into the Bollywood industry, and I worked extensively there for about 5 years. Mm-hmm. And it was a wonderful experience because I worked with some of the biggest names, such as Anil Kapoor on a show called 24, which is the show here. So we had an Indian version of that. I also did a show on ZTV called Dance India Dance, which was a dance competition, and my Kuchipudi was a huge part of that actually. And I've done a few movies there and commercials with some very highly acclaimed actresses such as Priyanka Chopra and Deepika Padukone, and it's been lovely to have the chance to really be delving into the Indian culture and our Indian film world.
Wow, great. And by the way, I heard you were Miss DC, Miss USA?
That's right.
You didn't speak about that.
Oh, okay. So I've had a few titles in the past. In 2007, I won the Miss India DC title, and that brought me to the US stage. So for Miss India USA, I won that title in 2008, and then the subsequent year in 2009, I won Miss India Worldwide. Wow. And that was a very lucky title for me because it was Valentine's Day. Nice. And I always joke around that my crown was my Valentine's gift from, let's say, God, the universe.
Nice, congratulations. We have plenty of talent here. So one being the scriptwriter, and she wore too many hats. while producing this movie, and we have Jyoti ji. She wore too many hats too, and we have most beautiful actress Nikki ji here. So let's without any delay, let's get into this interview. So my first question is very basic. Yadvi, the dignified princess. What is that?
So Yadvi is actually a character, and she's actually my grandmother. Her name was Yadvansh Kumari. She was the daughter of Maharaja Bhupinder Singh, who was the king of Patiala in the times of 1920s. So Yadvi is her story, her journey from birth till the time she lived. So that's what Yadvi, the dignified princess, is. Her journey, it's her life, it's her struggles, and so that's what Yadvi is.
Wow. So it's a true story.
It's a true story.
It's
yeah.
a family story.
It's a family
Wow.
story.
That makes more exciting.
Yes.
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 So it's not any fiction or anything, any kind of built story. So
No.
it's a true story.
Facts,
So
yes.
that makes more exciting. Nice. So since you said something about struggles, so what kind of struggles are those?
Okay, so basically, of course, I don't want to give away the story, but I'll say, she was raised in a very wealthy family. So why would a wealthy family, a woman from a wealthy family struggle? And that's what I think audience has to come and watch it.
Wow.
And
Absolutely.
that's what I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's a suspense too now.
Yes.
It's a beautiful journey for, I've noticed that even the film festivals that I've gone and seen the film and I've seen the audience, it's been from kids to the elderly who are able to understand and really soak in the story, and every single person has been touched by it.
Wow.
So it's really truly a story to be heard
Yes.
Great.
and seen.
And seen on a big
Exactly.
screen, yeah.
Beautifully and cinematically. It's,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, thanks.
Nice. Gauriji, I have a question for you. So you all mentioned that you both have worked together on this movie. You wore plenty of hats, and she did too. So what kind of hats did you wear?
Well, I was an actor in it as well as assistant director when she was acting, and costume director, the art director. I guess that's basically it.
That's
Some
it?
of the production work.
That's it? I
Yes,
think that's
some of
too
the
little.
production work.
It's
Well, it's
very beautiful.
pre-production,
Right,
it's post-production, so I think it just adds up being like ultimately, it has been only few people connected with the film from the beginning to the end. And I guess that's where it happens. There were few just with us and few other people. And then of course the whole team.
Right.
You can never forget everybody who contributed somehow, even in a small way, are very special to us because they have contributed in immense way, like in the sense that they've helped us go all the way from our struggle from pre-production to the end.
Right.
And now you're reaching the end part, and we're still going on with it, but it's been an amazing journey, and all the people have been so wonderful to help us, and I want to thank all of them because they are my team.
Nice. So
I forgot to mention the screenplay. The story, that's the main part.
You are the visionary.
Yes.
you're the visionary. So yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, you wore so many hats, and you were successful in those, and
Yes.
likewise yours too, Jyoti.
Yes, thank you.
So what kind of hats did you wear?
Well, I basically decided when she was writing the story, I was pushing her, hurry up, because I was like, I need to I wanted to act in it, and I kind of like once it was done, the screenplay and everything, and we had few people check after us, and a lot of people interested in it, and we made a lot of people read the film, and they loved it. And of course, we had some corrections. We always do that. You have to go back 50 times in a screenplay to figure out if it's the right, what we want. And then from there, I ended up going from pre-production, taking the film there, deciding last minute, without even any planning, that we'll shoot it when we went to India. It was just really weird because I just started thinking about it, and no experience of making a film, especially a full feature. Short films I've been part of, and so full feature, and we just went right there, and everybody was like, oh, why don't you wait? I said, if I wait, I'm not going to do it. People wait a lot. Just go and see what happens, And I went there, and we shot the film, if it's interesting, with all the things that we were doing in less than a month.
Wow.
It was a month assigned time, and we had 4 days off in the middle of that. And I played a production assistant. I did rides, I casted actors. The journey just started with pre-production, with, talking to people, trying to meet directors, trying to meet different people to get involved in a film. And then you go from that to actual shooting. which was, of course, the director, producer, actor. I don't know, it was a lot. And then like post-production, I could say, a lot of people, I hats off to filmmakers because, I mean, the kind of work, I feel burnt out actually at this point. And because of the fact that you do so much work and then even to like edit and to go through that phase and then go past that and then what do you do with the film?
Right.
You take film festivals. And then from there you go to what will happen to it? What's the future of the film? And it was just the whole journey. It's been like, I'm like, wow, and I think back and I'm like, I cannot believe I did that. Because it's a lot to take in. And sometimes, I'm not even like, I'm in the days like, I cannot believe I've done this. I've come
so
this
many
far.
hats,
Yeah, it's
Wow,
like,
wow.
awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So, you were talking about casting actors.
Yes.
So, did you have any preference, or how did you choose actors?
Okay, so I did have preferences in the sense that I wanted most of my actors that I had worked with personally to act with me. But the thing was, if I shot the film in USA, the sets would have been an issue. And I didn't, it's like to create those sets are very hard in the US.
Right.
So I had to go to India. And even the actors who were visiting India, I used to call them and say, hey, you guys want to come and act in my film? The ones I worked with, and some people said no. For lead roles, I called a lot of people for my male lead, and from here, from the US, and they walked out for some other reason, or they got some other screenplay that they had to do. So most of my lead actors, so I will start with Rahul Gudara, who was my person. I met at New York Film Academy, and I knew his acting. I knew how well he acted, so I casted him. I especially begged him to come. He was not ready to do it. I said, please come, please come. I said, I've tried all the actors from
Your
US.
persuasion skills are.
Yeah, and he said, okay, but he read the script, finally read the script, he said, I love the film. So he came. And actually, while I was doing that, I met a Bollywood actor who wanted to act in this film. And I had to say no to him because I had already said yes to him. And I believe in sincerity of my actors. My actors, I trust my actors. And then Vibhu Raghav, again, he's a big time TV Indian actor in India right now.
Okay.
He was my friend. Again, I met him in New York Film Academy at the same time. He was actually in my same session at New York Film Academy. So he was starting process. He was with us, and I casted him in the film and he helped me cast a lot of actors too in India. And then I had from here Nikitasha, and of course before I go to her, I'm going to go to Shiraz Huda, who at the post-production time helped me. And then I called him to DC. We shot some scenes here, and I called him here. And then Rachel Burnell, who is also a DC resident, and she also acted in a film. So I have a lot of people from here that I try to incorporate in the film as much as possible if we shot it here. Our team, also post-production team, is also from DC area, because we shot a lot of scenes in DC.
Wow.
Vic Krishna was my editor, is from here. I'm going to Nikitasha, I'm calling her Nikitasha, usually call her Nikki. But we have known each other for a lot of years. Actually, we acted first time, we met each other in 9/11 sets, which was shot in DC. And then I actually, all the way, I wanted her to play one of the characters. So I went up with her and I said, do you want to act? She goes, yes. She was very excited. And then she was in India, and then I said, okay, I'll give you 2. You read the script, you decide. And she was the only actor I gave her a choice to decide between 2 lead characters. And I said, you decide, you want more time or less time. But the less time person has, she changes the history of the film. And more time is like a very, also a very unique character. So, and then I guess I'll leave it to Nikki to say what made her
Choose.
decide which character.
So I think both the characters that you gave me were absolutely stunning, and they had an impact on the story. Which for me, whenever I choose a role, it has to have an impact on the story, because I think living in Mumbai for so much time, I've seen the way that the roles work. There could be typecasting, there could be that you fall under a certain category, or the director doesn't even see you in any other way. So Jyoti Didi gave me the chance to actually look at 2 very different characters. So I really appreciate that she allowed me to do that. And I did go with the character that had less screen time because I felt the impact that she has on the story. It's a huge twist. It's a very, very big twist. And when I read that, she gave me portions of the script to understand in context what each of these characters do. And I saw that it was a very succinct and very strong dialogue that she had that created that kind of drama that we will all see in this movie. Please do watch that. each and every, I think there are, three, big chapters or chunks of a story, and my character comes into the third one, but that's where I think the whirlwind and tornado happens. So I decided to take that role up for that reason.
Nice. You could have opted for a dual role or something.
Oh, a double role, yeah. I could put a mask on. I could just work with this.
Yeah.
I could be twins and stuff.
Just kidding.
Actually, we dragged her mother to the film.
That's right.
Yeah.
My mom was.
She had dialogues, but we cut that scene because when you are cutting and editing, you get rid of some scenes, but she's still there.
She was so cute.
Yeah.
Mommy, I love you. Mom.
So nice. So we were talking about the crew. So most of the crew are from United States, or did you have to choose crew from India, technical crew?
Okay, so technical. Okay, so the major crew, I would say, like, producer, my cinematographer, who does a beautiful, amazing job. He helps me with direction. Is from here. I met him here again 9/11. He was a cinematographer for 9/11, the film. And then, so I actually called him from Bhutan because in my mind, when I worked with him years ago, never knowing that I'll make a film, I had said, if I ever make a film, I would take him. He's so patient. He doesn't know Hindi though. He doesn't know Hindi, which was interesting to him because he worked with the team and he did an excellent job. And I said, I'm going to take him. And it was an amazing experience. Again, there's only one time I got upset on the sets and he calmed me down. So I know that he was there. So there's only one time I got. And he said, Jyoti, relax, where you are? So, okay, fine. So I had to literally calm myself. Only one time I got upset, but that was one time. But, so that, him, and then I have a prominent person like Vic Krishna. He edited my film. And he's still working with me in the editing process, and he's again from here. He lives here in DC. And then a lot of crew that we did the America scene was used from here.
Okay.
So most of the crew that was used in DC shots are from here, the crew. It's usually the Krisha team. So they were from here, this area. And
even Vibhu and Rahul you met here.
yeah, most of the people, most of the
met
actors.
here. Yeah. Because of the
and-
connections. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the connections. There's a lot of connectivity. All the actors, everybody who's been in my film has been through somebody I've known.
Right.
It's not like, and then he's talking about the crew. So I would say the crew also, I'm trying to figure out, she's from here, Vic is from here, and there are a lot of people in the DC area. So there was a lot, and Sunita Mishra, she's also here from this area.
Right.
And she's a director here. So I guess a lot of people were involved in this project to kind of help me out and see
So most of the crew are NRIs.
definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I
So
think
good.
the quality of NRIs, first of all, is that they are incredibly helpful to one another in their
Right.
artistic
Yeah.
endeavors. And I've seen that there have been our entertainment, Indian
Right.
entertainment, is not only staying in India. It's
Yeah.
coming over here, and we have so much talent here, not just in DC, not in just pockets. I think it's across
Right.
the
right.
country.
Yeah, but I do want to say that there was crew from India too, because
Right.
when you're
Oh,
shooting
yeah.
in India, and that was my challenge actually. Shooting in India was a challenge by itself, but the thing is, a lot of crew came from India because when you're shooting there, I couldn't pull like camera guy, not
Right.
the
It's about
lighting
resources
guys,
going
and
across the
the
country.
technical. What you're talking about, the technical aspect. Yeah, in India we used Indian people, of course,
Right.
because yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Nice. So, being NRIs here, so and NRIs, all the NRIs who are living here must support fellow NRIs.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
So that's what we always ask our
Yes.
viewers to support talent here.
Yes.
So-
Yeah, there's a lot of talent,
yeah.
lot of films that have been made here,
Right.
and amazing films that have been made.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we
right.
do need the community support.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely we do. Yeah.
Yeah. So and our people are great at supporting.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yes,
you
they are,
guys,
they
you
are.
guys are
Right.
great. The
Yes.
Telugu, TV is great because they're supporting us and they're doing this interview for us. That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Thanks.
so much.
Thanks to our
Yes.
community
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Thank you. So the film is made in Hindi, English, which language is it?
It's actually English, and a lot of people at the film festival, especially in India, ask why did you make it in Hindi, and I was like, well, first of all, for going to 1920s, the dialect and the way they spoke, like Urdu style, I think we wouldn't have justified it as
Right.
screenplay writers, first of all, and to get that, it'll be another work, additional work. Plus, I had a reason. I thought that it's an international based film. I'm from USA. I live here. I don't plan to. I mean, I have acted in India. Not to say I've acted in Adalat and Fear Files, but I just felt like personally, I live here. I've done a lot of Hindi films here, like 9/11, and I feel like we should. For that reason, it should be in English. It should be for international market. And I live here, and I'm going to stay here. So I'm not planning to full time move to India.
Okay.
So that was one of the reasons I made it in English more for international market, more for South Asian people, and just so we can promote it here. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a broader audience.
Yes.
International.
All age groups too.
Right.
Yes.
Nice. So, Gauriji, the next question comes to you. So, what inspired you to write this screenplay?
Well, it's the story of my grandmother, and I really looked up to her because I believe that she was able to live through those times when she had to live through tough times in 1920s, 1940s India when women did not have freedom, and I really look up to her because we have that freedom. She couldn't go to the workplace. Women weren't able to go to workplace. Not too many people were in the workplace. Women were not in the workplace. But now we have those opportunities that they did not have. So, and we have the freedom. So when you look back and then you are so thankful for what you have that those women did not have. So I think that's why I believe that it was an inspirational piece because she was able to live in those times and carry herself so well. And it's hard for us, right? So that's an inspiration.
Yes.
And that's why women should watch it.
Wow, yeah.
Also the fact that she, knowing her and being raised with her, I was there till 1987 with her, and I remember she never once complained about anything. We didn't even know what her journey was until she started writing the screenplay, and she found out more from my mom and her sisters and all that in the research. And I was shocked that she went through so much. And she was never bitter. She made us laugh, she read books to us. It was so positive being raised with her. She was very strict though. I mean, she comes from a balanced,
with positive
yeah, very
environment.
positive, yeah. And so that's what makes it so amazing, a person like her.
Wow.
To not be recognized at all, and just go, life just goes on. And the people who watch the film, there's one lady of mine who lives in New York. She's 74 years old, and she watched the film even before we did any of the editing because I was just getting feedback from people. And she said to me that she could relate to that character as herself. And she said I could relate to it because she said I also was, raised in New York, but I could totally relate to this character, my life journey. So I think it's relatable to a lot of people of today too.
Wow, it's a great story. Let's take a small break. We'll be back shortly.
Clay Cafe Art Studio, providing wide variety of art activities for beginners and masters. Paint your own ceramics, canvas art classes, weekly art instructions, pottery wheel classes, birthday parties, after-school programs, summer camps, field trips, and fundraisers for groups. Clay Cafe, conveniently located in Chantilly. Phone number 703-817-1051.
నమస్తే, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్, సత్ శ్రీ అకాల్, ఆదాబ్. వెల్కమ్ టు మీలో ఎవరు శ్రీమంతుడు. ఇది శ్రీమంతుడు సింహాసనం. రూపాయల ప్రశ్న దగ్గర ఉన్నాడు మన శంకర్ దాదా MBBS ATM. ఐ యు రెడీ?
కత్తి తీయాలనా?
అంతొద్దు, ఆన్సర్ చాలు. విదేశాల్లో ముఖ్యంగా అమెరికాలో ప్రత్యేకంగా తెలుగు వారి కోసం ప్రసారం అవుతూ స్థానిక కళాకారులకు అవకాశం ఇస్తూ వారిచే నటింపజేస్తున్న మొట్టమొదటి తెలుగు టీవీ షో ఏది?
పిలుపు టీవీ.
పర్ఫెక్ట్ ATM, నువ్వే మా శ్రీమంతుడివి. Welcome back to Pilupu TV. So we're talking with Gauri ji and Jyoti and Nikki about the film Yadvi, the Dignified Princess. And it's such a great story, it's a true story. And we have had plenty of information from them so far. And yeah, we still have a few more questions to them, and let's talk to them. Nice. So the next question goes to Nikki. So I don't want you to reveal much of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you play, and what kind of character, and some information about your character.
Okay. The character that I am playing, she is a younger generation character. So she's the, I guess, the youth icon, you could say. She would be the, icon that, has a very bold mindset for her time and is gutsy, and she goes out and gets what she wants. And this is a true story, so it's based on a true character. And Jyoti Didi gave me reference, like a proper, real reference that I could work off of. And this was the first time I actually played a historical figure. So it's fantastic, the things that she told me about this girl and what she does in the story and where she is now. And it's mind-blowing to me, and the movie will reveal that. But she's a gutsy woman, and I think, the younger generation should see this movie because of not just my character, but many different characters. And my character particularly, I think, will shed light on a personality trait that a lot of younger people do have. That go-getter attitude, and maybe what the consequences of that go-getter attitude is. Like, the consequences are, they could be bad, they could be good, and I think, that's what we'll learn with my character.
Okay, nice. Very interesting character.
It is.
So, Nikki, you said you worked in quite a few Bollywood films. I'm sure that experience would have definitely helped you with this movie.
Absolutely.
So, can you tell us what movies you worked on when you were in India as well? Here is the question.
Okay.
So, is there a difference between you acting in India versus acting in United States with Jyoti Ji's film?
Okay, great questions. Working in the Bollywood industry, there were a few actually title roles that I had, and one particular one was as an assassin on 24, which was Anil Kapoor's production. And that, again, I would compare it to this character that I play in Yadvi, where she is a go-getter, and an assassin is literally someone who, gets anything out of the way to accomplish the mission. And I think this woman in Yadvi as well does the same exact thing. So the experience I received from the, assassin role, I had that same look in this character's eyes. I was like, I know what I want. This character knows what she wants. So that was a wonderful comparison that I could actually build off of. And I also did a very highly commercial film called Katti Batti, directed by Nikhil Advani, which is, he directed Kal Ho Na Ho. So it was a pleasure to work with him, wonderful, human being. And Kangana Ranaut was in that movie, and Imran Khan, and I play Kangana Ranaut's friend in that. And she also, is a supporting character who helps Kangana Ranaut's character accomplish certain things. And with Imran Khan, I had a proper scene in that, in which, again, she's a very hoity-toity woman who knows, she's a boss. Right. She's a boss, you could say. So these experiences allowed me to, not that the character in Yadvi was the same thing, but those few characteristics I could work and relate to and map out that, I've done this before. But I think the way this Yadvi character, particularly being also royalty, that is something, that level of royal and poise and the way she held herself was something that I really had to work on and kind of put myself into. And I think the costumes for this movie are just so beautiful. The sets, first of all, because we shot in Gujarat, that's right?
It was the border of Gujarat.
And these sets were absolutely beautiful. It's actually the same sets for Maharana Pratap, right?
Yeah.
So if you've seen that on on television, I forget which channel it was, but Maharana Pratap
TV
was
Asia company, yeah.
it was a very highly successful show, and the sets are so beautiful. We got the chance to use those sets. We got a chance, because of your art direction, we got a chance to use wonderful costumes, and the costumes that I got to wear in this made me get into that role. So, working in India and working here, they're really I wouldn't say there is a huge difference in the kind of material that you receive.
Right.
You have a very strong character that you receive scripts, you read it, you understand, you decide whether you want to do
Right.
it, and everyone is thoroughly professional. I think there might be language barriers with certain people. I think there might be work ethic barriers as well, because I know working in India is very different than working here in
Yes.
terms
Yes.
of work ethic. In terms of, everyone is professional, but there are certain schedules that you have
Right.
to follow, certain demeanors that you have to follow. And I think, over the course of 5 years in India, I learned how to gel with that, and I'm happy to be back here and working too, so I'm happy either way.
Well, there's one thing I do want to put in. So I had gone to one of the film festivals, and one of the film festival organizers came up to me and started giving feedback about Yadvi, and then he said to me, which was very interesting to me because I love this film, absolutely love this film. I watched it many times, called Zubeda.
Oh,
And he
yes.
came up to me and said to me, you know what, I watched Zubeda and I watched your film. So on that note, I do want to mention that on one of the film festivals I went to, this was in Bombay, and the organizer called me and he started giving me feedback about Yadvi, and then he said to me, I want to tell you about this film because what I feel, and I was like, okay. So he mentioned a film which I absolutely love. I watched it over the years, and it's like I watched it so many times, and it was called Zubeda at that time. And he said to me, yes, and he said to me, this movie is better than Zubeda. And I was like, how come? Because that shocked me, because I was like, oh,
Wow.
I said, I absolutely love Zubeda. And he said to me, because, of course, I would never think that, yeah. So,
Right.
so he said, the reason I liked it, he said, because in Zubeda, emotions carried all through the movie were lacking. Whereas in this film, he said the emotions are carried beautifully.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I was like, that was the most awesome comment I had ever received, and I was like, oh my god, that's really good. And that's something, you as a director, you as an actor, you feel like, wow, I justified my role. And that's what matters to you at that moment.
Wow, congratulations.
I believe that there was one of the mayors of town in North Carolina, one of the mayors mentioned that they felt they were living through those times.
Wow.
When they look at
Yes.
it, they feel that they're in those times.
Wow.
So they have to bring themselves out of it.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of historical nerds out there who will absolutely enjoy this movie because it's a journey in time.
Right.
The costuming, the aura, the cinematography
Yes.
transports you into
Wow.
Yadvi's world, and
The music,
the
people get to mention music is just
creates
touching.
such a beautiful.
Like I sing, so in the classical arena,
Classical,
that would be loved. The background score, the songs are beautiful. It's like, even like, because I listen to songs and other people have heard it who don't even like classical music.
Wow.
They have loved the song. So it's like, in the sense, like it is, it does bring a lot of vibrance. And think about it, it's somebody from the US, and and for us to maintain the culture here, because I take Indian
Yes.
classical singing, and she does Kuchipudi dance, and we all come from a background bringing India here to the US
Right,
and
right.
showing the world. So I think it's important to focus on that. These people should come and support us, because this film, it's not just because it's my film, I'm saying that because it is a beautiful film. Even if it was not my work, I would still tell people to go and watch this film.
Nice.
So yeah.
Because the film brings the history, the
Mhm.
classical, and the culture. So it's basically
Yes,
brings
yeah.
a
Yes.
lot.
And I
The
think a big
costumes, right? The costumes.
exactly. And
Cinematography is beautiful too. I mean, it shows the India, and then we also focus on America too, because we do start the film with the present time. We don't just, and there's a little documentary piece too. So it's like it gives you a whole perspective of what this person's life journey was
Okay.
as a human being. As a human being, who we are today and what we will be, and what changes us during our journey in life. And it's a beautiful film in that sense.
Okay, great, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great words. Wow, nice story, nice information. So let's take a small break and we'll be right back.
Madame Curie School of Science and Technology and Curie Learning After School, founded by Dr. Rao Mullapuri, a passionate teacher and dedicated mentor. Madame Curie School of Science and Technology is exemplary for early childhood education, focusing on STEM and arts. A fun, safe, and caring place, a warm environment for kids to discover, explore, learn, and grow. Built to develop the social and cognitive skills of every child. Curie Learning After School is a premier after-school institute for academic excellence from kindergarten to high school, enrichment and advancement programs in English, math, and sciences, skilled coaching for Thomas Jefferson, Academy of Science, Academy of Engineering and Technology, SAT and ACT, contributing more than 10% of freshmen to Thomas Jefferson every year. Curie Learning, the one-stop shop for all your kids' academic needs. Visit us at www.curielearning.com.
అమెరికాలోని మొట్టమొదటి తెలుగు ఛానల్ పిలుపు
One of the most important channels that has come up in the recent times.
ప్రోగ్రామ్ రియల్గా చాలా బాగుందండి. ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ.
సాంప్రదాయాలని పిల్లలకు నేర్పిస్తూ తీసుకొస్తున్న లోకల్ టాలెంట్ని మీ పిలుపు టీవీ ద్వారా అందరికీ తీసుకురావడం అభినందనీయం.
It's very creative thing happening.
Thank you for coming to our studios and gracing us.
ఒక మదిలో మెదిలిన ఆలోచన నలుగురి సహాయ సహకారాలతో పదుగురికి ఉపయోగపడే పసందైన కార్యక్రమాలతో వందలాది ఎన్ఆర్ఐలను తనలో ఇముడ్చుకుంటూ అందరికీ పిలుపునిస్తోంది పిలుపు టీవీ. తెలుగు ప్రవాసులకు తమలో దాగి ఉన్న కళలను ప్రతిభను తమకే గుర్తు చేస్తూ అందరికీ పరిచయం చేయడానికి మిమ్మల్ని ఆహ్వానిస్తోంది పిలుపు టీవీ. అందరి మన్ననలు అందుకొని అనతి కాలంలోనే అందరికీ చేరువై దినదిన ప్రవర్ధమానంగా ఎదుగుతూ మనల్ని పలకరిస్తోంది పిలుపు టీవీ. వాషింగ్టన్ మెట్రో ఏరియాలో ప్రారంభించిన మా ఛానల్ ప్రసారాలు సోషల్ మీడియా ద్వారా అతి తక్కువ కాలంలో ఖండాంతరాలకు దూసుకెళ్లి సరికొత్త కోణంలో ఎన్ఆర్ఐల ప్రతిభకు అద్దం పడుతున్న మొట్టమొదటి తెలుగు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ ఛానల్ పిలుపు టీవీ. మా ప్రసారాలు పిలుపు ఆన్లైన్ ఛానల్ ద్వారా ప్రైమ్ టైంలో మీ ముందుకు రాబోతున్నాయి. మా అండగా మీరు, మీ వేదికగా మేము. ఇదే మా పిలుపు, ఏ కాల్ ఫర్ గ్లోబల్ ఎన్ఆర్ఐస్.
Welcome back to Pilupu TV. We've been talking to the crew of Yadvi, the Dignified Princess, and most of the crew are NRIs residing in the United States. And I'm very happy to introduce you all to our Pilupu viewers. So we've been talking much about the movie, your experience with the movie and the crew, quite a lot. So here is one of the important questions I have, right? So this is your first movie as a director
Yes,
of a feature film.
that's right.
So, being a director of this movie, do you want this movie to be commercially successful, or do you want the story to be heard, or the movie to be seen by maximum number of people in the world?
Okay, so being of course, I want it to be out to the maximum people, and the reason being is it is a film about women empowerment, and the reason I made a film is because I wanted to go to as many people all over the world, and the idea was that's the reason,
Right.
because it is basically a film that did not follow any film guidelines.
Right.
It's a film that is very unique by itself. And it focuses on women empowerment. It focuses on a lot of people think it's also about dowry. It can bring up issues about dowry. It can bring up issues about having multiple wives. I mean, so all those issues can come in. So it is a film about women empowerment. It's a very powerful film actually, and of course I want people to see it because it does relate to a lot of people in this world, like men, women, today's people from the past. Anybody can watch the film and say, oh, I can relate this to my life. Oh, wow. The words, the quotes used in the film. Oh, it makes sense. So a lot of these things, I think it's a piece for everybody in the film if you watch the whole film. And that's why people should come out and watch the film.
Nice.
And the number of awards.
And I believe that's why everybody should come out and watch the film.
Nice.
And also this film has been screened in 18 film festivals,
Yeah.
and people have loved it.
Yes, I know that at these film festivals and beyond that, we've received amazing awards, many nominations. I think a total of 20 nominations, and we actually got 5 to 6 major awards. You had Best Actress, and you had the Best Director as well. And Vibhu Raghav, who went to NIFA, and you guys have known each other for many, many years. He was a wonderful actor in India. He has also gotten Best Supporting Actor in for this movie, and Vic Krishna, Best Editing. Best screenplay. We've got like a bunch of winners.
We have like nominations of few, and we have
awards
actually
are 20.
The
Awards are 20.
Yes. So in that sense, because film festivals, depending on there are 18 film festivals, we've already had 20 awards. One film festival might have given us more awards, but still, it's an amazing thing to have that many awards.
Right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, I watched the promo of the movie and it's too good. It's too professional. And I would love to watch it on big screen. And how do we watch it in DC Metro here?
So yes, it's actually being supported by DC SAIF, DC South Asian Film Festival, and we are having a screening on June 11 at Montgomery College. And for more information, please go to the website for piluptv.com. And please do come and watch us. All the audience, people who are watching us today, please do come and watch the film. It's a beautiful film.
Pilupu viewers, we look forward to seeing you.
And thank you so much for your continued support with the performing arts, because I know as NRIs, our culture is so close to our hearts, and this movie, we need your support. Please come out and watch it. It's going to be at Montgomery College, Rockville, Maryland. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Pilupu TV, for having us. Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Yes.
Thank you very much for coming to our studios and giving much information about Yadvi, the Dignified Princess. It's based on what you said. It's such a beautiful story. It's a true story. So we are all excited to watch this movie. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best from Pilupu TV and Pilupu TV viewers.
Thank you, and to see you there.
Yeah,
Sure.
See you there. Thank you for your time.
Sure. Wow, it's interesting. So based on what you said about the costumes, the sets, the music, the ambience of the movie, wow, I would like to show the promo to our viewers. Let's watch the promo.
Announced the birth of her child all over the state of Patiala. We as kings have to take a step, a major step, in forming a socio-spiritual party.
Already, my lord? But she's too young and at a tender stage.
What do you think of your wedding wonderland? This is the time for her to go.
No, I want to see him.
I must tend to my duties. It's time for me to go from here.
As was your responsibility.
Wow, it's amazing. It's truly professional. It's perfect.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Hi, welcome to Pilupu TV. This is Gopinath. We have Gauri, Jyoti and Nikki from Yadvi, the Dignified Princess movie. Jyoti, we are all excited to watch this movie. And we are happy you are here in our studios. Please invite our Pilupu viewers to watch this movie.
So, Pilupu audience, please do come and watch our film, and we would love to see you at the theatres and meet all of us in people, and do come and watch us.
Please come and watch Yadvi. This is Pilippu TV viewers, this is my Pilippu to you to come watch our movie because this is about supporting the performing arts and the talent is right here in America and we want to present to you the best of the best and Yadvi is truly one of the best. So please come watch. My Pilippu to you is come and support us.
Thank you, Pilippu TV, and thank you for inviting us here. And please come and join us so we can get to know you better too. Thank you so much.
This is a true story, and everybody can relate their lives.
That's
So
right.
there's, some.
Hi, Pilippu viewers. We look forward to seeing you.
Do
June
come and join us.
11th. June 11th, add it to your calendars, guys.
Do come and join us. Thank you so much for watching us.